We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world. Well, today, 72 years ago, on the 9th of April 1945, a German Lutheran pastor, Dietrich Bonhoeffer, was put to death in Flossenbürg concentration camp for his resistance to Nazi tyranny. And on the eve of his execution, he left a message for a friend in England. And the message was very simple. The victory is certain. The victory is certain. Now, the war was almost over, and it was obvious the Allies would win. Bonhoeffer, though, meant much more than that. The victory is certain. That's the message of everything ahead of us this week. It's the message of the gospel we've just heard. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you, because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world. It's a victory over sin and death, over everything that diminishes us. It's the victory over the powers of evil that imprison the world. It's the victory of true love and real life. The victory is certain. Like a sapling, he grew up in front of us, says Isaiah. A beautiful, fresh, already mature tree. So was Jesus at the time of his passion. Let us destroy the tree with its fruit, though, they say. Let us cut him off from the land of the living, that his name be remembered no more. And listening to the gospel we've just heard, there's no sort of image that comes more forcibly to me than that of a tree. And as the story moves from episode to episode, it's as if the tree is stripped of its leaves by a howling, bitter wind. And then the axemen approach, lopping off its branches. And finally comes the blow to the root. And with a great cry, the tree falls to the ground. Jesus is stripped, step by step, of so many things, of everything. He's stripped of the loyalty and comfort of his friends, betrayed by one, denied by another, deserted by all of them. In the Garden of Gethsemane, he has to yield up the desire for life. In his arrest, he loses his physical freedom. In the trials before the Sanhedrin and then before Pilate, he's deprived of elementary justice, of the truth, the protection of the law, the right to defend himself. In the many mockings, he loses the favor of the people, the religious authorities, the secular authorities, the soldiers, the passers-by, even the criminals. He's stripped of respect and reputation. He's stripped of his dignity. He's thrown into a fire of pain. My God, why have you deserted me? He seems to lose even the felt sense of the Father's closeness. Now, our whole effort in life is to add to ourselves, to know more, to have more, to be more, experiences, achievements, relationships, money, reputation, and all the rest. Jesus, on the contrary, undergoes a process of subtraction, diminishment, reduction. He's stripped, he's plucked, he's filleted, he's filed down and finally felled. He's reduced to zero, ground zero. Many dogs have surrounded me. A band of the wicked beset me. They tear holes in my hands and my feet. I can count every one of my bones. The tree is reduced to a stump, and the God-man dies with a great cry, crying out in a loud voice. But the victory is certain. And a pagan soldier, his colleagues, they see it. This man was Son of God. And that cry, that great last cry, was the cry of the Son of God. And it includes all our cries and tears and fears and longings. And it was heard by the Father. And this is where, if you like, everything is stripped down to the one thing necessary, to the one thing that lasts, to the bare rock. And there we see this bond between the Father and the Son, between Jesus and his Father, this unconquerable, inseverable love. This is what is stronger than sin and death, and it includes us. It's stronger than all the negativities. It enfolds us. It is the Father's love for us. It is Jesus' love for us. It is the Father's love for us in Christ. It is Christ's love for us in his Father. And this is the real, as it were, ground zero. This is the stump from which new life will come. This is what means that everything can start to build up again. It's what gives everything back, but back better. So it means, because of this, because of what is revealed on the cross, that we can say with Bonhoeffer, the victory is certain. We can say it always and everywhere. We can say it in the face of every adverse circumstance that befalls us, because there is this unconquerable love, this inseverable love between the Father and the Son, and it includes us. The victory is certain. We adore you, O Christ, and we praise you, because by your holy cross you have redeemed the world.